The nucleus of every cell contains threads called chromosomes. Chromosomes were discovered in the 19th century. This was when scientists first had sufficiently powerful microscopes and were first able to see very small things such as the structure of cells. When you looked at cells using a microscope, you almost certainly did not see any chromosomes. This is because chromosomes only become visible with a light microscope when a cell is dividing. Chromosomes also need to be colored using special stains in order to be able to see them. This photograph shows a plant cell that is just beginning to divide into two cells. The cells have been stained with a special dye that colors the chromosomes dark red. You cannot really see any of the other structures in the cell. This photograph shows a chromosome from a fruit fly. Fruit flies have especially thick chromosomes called giant chromosomes, which are much easier to see than most chromosomes. You can see that this chromosome is a long, striped thread. Different species of organism have different numbers of chromosomes in the nuclei of their cells. Human cells have 46 chromosomes. Fruit fly cells have 8 chromosomes. Mango trees have 40 chromosomes. Scientists number the chromosomes in a cell according to how long the chromosomes are. In a human cell, the longest chromosome is chromosome 1, the next longest is chromosome 2, and so on. We have 2 of each kind of chromosome. This photograph shows all the chromosomes in a human cell. The picture on the right has been made by cutting and pasting pictures of the individual chromosomes. They have then been lined up in size order. They do not really line themselves up like this. Each chromosome looks like a cross shape because, just before a cell divides, each chromosome makes a copy of itself. The 2 copies stay joined together partway along their length, are arranged in a particular sequence along the chromosome. Each gene helps to control a particular characteristic in the organism. On this diagram of a short chromosome, the stripes represent different genes. Scientists are still finding out which genes are found on each type of chromosome in humans. On chromosome 1, for example, we know that there are about 2,000 different genes. Chromosome 15 is a much shorter chromosome, and it has about 600 different genes. Discovering exactly what each of these genes do is not easy, but scientists are learning more all the time. For example, we know that 2 genes on chromosome 15 help to determine eye color. Everyone has genes for eye color in the same place on their chromosome 15s, but there are different versions of these genes. So one person could have a chromosome 15 with eye color genes that give them blue eyes, and another could have a chromosome 15 with eye color genes that give them brown eyes. That is why the 2 sisters in this photograph have different eye colors. Chromosomes are made of a chemical substance called DNA. Each chromosome is one enormously long molecule of DNA. This means that genes are also made of DNA. A DNA molecule has a shape like a twisted ladder. This shape is called a double helix. One gene could be a length of DNA with about 2,500 of these twists. We cannot see these twists when we use microscopes to look at chromosomes because DNA molecules are much too small to see. DNA was first discovered in the 1950s. Since then, scientists have found out a great deal about how the DNA in genes helps to determine the characteristics of humans and other organisms. The DNA in a cell determines what the cell does. It contains a complete set of instructions to make a functioning cell and a whole organism. If you continue to study science to IGCSE or O-level, you will find out much more about this.
What dye color are the chromosomes in the plant cell photo? What is the plant cell beginning to do? What structure marks the edge of the plant cell? Why are fruit fly chromosomes easier to see? What are the thick fruit fly chromosomes called? How How does the fruit fly chromosome look? How many chromosomes are in a human cell? How many chromosomes are in a fruit fly cell? How many chromosomes are in a mango tree cell? How are human chromosomes numbered?